So 3 tips for social media on a top level. So the first one is be consistent. Now, if you post once every few months, you post once every week, and it's like a news article, you don't really comment on it, it's just, oh, here's some news. That's okay, but are you going to get noticed in a world of people posting every day, people posting every other day, people posting weekly? You know, naturally, just by the law of statistics, your post is not really going to be seen as much. It will get crowded around people who keep posting more often and push you to the bottom. So the first tip, and again, this applies to anything, is be consistent. Social media is one of those things that, yeah, you can jump in, jump out, put stuff when you need it, put stuff when you don't. But if you were connected with someone and the only time they posted was when they needed money, and they said, I need money for a deal, got a really good deal, looking for investors. I mean, one, you might think it's a fake account because there's plenty of those going around. Check your friend request inbox, you've probably got loads in there already. Probably going to think, why would I give money to someone I have no visibility or credibility or trust with? Whereas if they're posting daily or weekly and they're sharing content, they're doing blogs, they're doing videos, they're helping people, they have a podcast, they have the pictures of the viewings, the pictures of them and their investors with happy returns, showing they're out there doing stuff and they're real. And then once every 2 weeks they say, hey guys, got a deal, here it is, if you're interested, let me know. Or, you know, looking for X amount of money over X period of time, within FCA guidelines, of course, all this stuff. Anyone interested? You're way more likely to click on it, consider it, look at the link, see what they're about, maybe send them a message and say, oh hey, I know someone who's looking. And I've done this. I've seen these 2 profiles, and the profile that posts more regularly and has a brand, I've referred them to other people. No charge, I've just said, hey, my friend's looking at that sort of thing maybe, give them a shout, or hey, how does it work? Just so I have, you know, an understanding of how it works. There may be something in the future with us. And that's just from them being consistent. So the second thing, and is probably the most important, is why. Why are you on social media? Why you? Why are you in property? Why are you different from everyone else? Why should I give you my 100 grand and not Tom, Dick and Harry over there? You know, why? And I've said this in my other videos, you know, you need to take a step back, think, maybe even look at Simon Sinek's talk on why, on what's your why, because once you've found that, then it's just about getting that across to people, and that should come naturally because your why is so inherent in you and your passion and why you're in this business. So the third thing is something that I reckon people might argue about, and that's quality. If you're taking photos of a place you're viewing and your phone camera is an absolute toaster, buy a small digital camera cheap. I'm sure you can get one for 40 quid. Or have a smartphone that has a decent camera. Because yes, whilst you're still helping people with that picture, as humans with eyes, do we really want to look at things that are rubbish quality? Probably not. We get football in like 4K now. We get David Attenborough in 4K. Are we really going to look at a pixelated, really blurry, off-coloured picture? We don't want to. And the second one comes to when you're writing. And I know grammar, spelling, you know, all this kind of thing is like, oh, well, it doesn't matter because I'm still getting a point across and I'm still showing people what I'm doing. That's absolutely correct. But, you know, if you spell things right and you use commas and apostrophes and punctuation at the right time and use it properly, then it just makes everything you do a lot more professional, and makes, in my opinion anyway, it makes more people want to work with you because, and again, maybe this is a society thing, but it comes across more trustworthy, you know, when things are written in proper English and in proper grammar. If English isn't your first language, then that's absolutely fine. You know, people will get that, people will understand that. But it's just, you know, writing in such a way that is clear and professional for people to understand. And, you know, people who don't speak English as a first language, people who've spoken it since they were born, you know, anyone in the middle, all make mistakes. We all make mistakes when we're writing, especially on our mobiles, when we're rushing, when we're in the middle of things. But focus on making that just streamlined and professional. And it'll add like a shine, a bit of a sheen to your kind of brand and your personality. So, number one, be consistent. Number two, understand your why. Number 3, do things with a high level of quality on your branding and your social media. I hope those 3 top level tips have helped. I'll hopefully make another video with more kind of specific and tangible tips of maybe some software you could use or other ways to streamline your kind of social media. If you have any questions or any topics you want me to cover, please hit me up. You know, these videos don't take long, which is why we should all be making content. But yeah, let me know.